Today we're going to destroy some value, because I'm going to open them. Listen up, Rangers! Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve, and today, I don't know if I should properly call this destroying the value, but I think this is okay. I plan on opening up one thing, but it's already kind of open. So, you guys let me know in the comment section below if you guys have offense with me calling it this. But I figure because it's vintage stuff, we're messing around with it. He's got a baggied up nice, and they're going to end up just standing around on my shelves. At least I think. I haven't decided yet. Because I actually have a third movie turtle case, and I might just stick them in there. It's probably the smart thing to do because it saves on space, but I kind of want to keep them out. But I also got to finish the turtle set. But anyways, before I get too far ahead, what we have here is a good chunk of the original vintage third movie turtle figures from Playmates. Currently, what I would be missing now is I still... For complete collection purposes, he's missing a mask. From what I've been told, the Casey Jones mask is missing onto that thing, which doesn't really hurt my feelings because it's not like Casey Jones was in the past, so why have the mask? But I do need the mask for him. I need a Leo, period. I have multiples of the Warlord, and the second horse is complete. All the accessories are complete, but I'm missing the actual dude. So I gotta get the guy to go along with this thing. I need the Leo. I need a mask. And then there's the big ones and the weapons. Or a sword. There's a sword that they came out with. That's it. Everything else is here. Got all the major characters. And to be honest, I can see Playmates with the way they've been reissuing a lot of the old figures. I can see them reissuing the turtles. I would be hard-pressed to believe they would give us the side characters back, but we'll see how it goes. Just realized I had a camera so you could slightly see over here in the corner. So anyways, we're just going to kind of go through them, double-check them, make sure they look good. Because I had a bunch of vintage Marvel comics I ended up trading for this lot. Because I don't know, a lot of them were bulk. There was 2 comics that are actually worth some money. But I don't have any attachment to them nearly as much as with these with my brother. So I ended up getting trade and some cash. So felt like a win-win. So I guess honestly, I kind of want to check out the boxes real quick, and then we can get into all the loose stuff. Because the loose stuff's going to be everything in the background are also in the baggies. Which, fun fact, the baggy ones of these characters are already sold. Except for April. I currently have 2 random Aprils. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with. But I guess while we're here, we have the horses. Which, if I'm not mistaken, looking at hopefully the back of this box as I knock over the one. Yeah, it's supposed to have a castle guard. What the heck? Okay, I was going to be like, wait, whoa, there's a pizza parachute for the movie? No, okay. So there's a Toon Cycle, like these are actual cartoon ones. But I need to get the Castle Guard. I just need the figure. We have the Rebel Soldier. Like I said, this is from my understanding. Oh, you can launch them. That's what this thing does. I figured it had something you can throw. It doesn't. Oh, there's a... Okay, we gotta definitely crack this thing open. So like I said, it's loose inside of there, but the box is really nice. So I'm gonna keep the box displayed, but I might have the catapult hanging out of it. Because you can see here, it's missing the plastic piece that's supposed to go there. But the box is, oops, super nice. Like I said, I almost don't even want to mess with it. Is how good it looks. I just think it's hilarious because I didn't even know this was a thing until I got this lot. Because I just saw local vintage shop. I follow my Facebook posted that they had complete loose ones. I was like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to have. Because again, for me, I like collecting. turtle stuff I mainly collect is Movie and Last Ronin, and a couple of things here and there. But predominantly, growing up with my brother, some of my fondest memories are watching the original Turtles movies. So that's why I like to collect that, to kind of honor him a bit. And I didn't know that these, because I knew they made the Turtles, because I had these growing up. Granted, the ones I had, like, they're damaged and missing all the accessories. So the ones I have are horrendous, and Casey plays with them. But now I have some complete ones, and then the ones on the card in the back will be going up on the wall. And this will be hanging out here. But yeah, I didn't know the riders were a thing. I didn't know the catapult was a thing. I didn't even know there's big ones. So when all this stuff popped in, I was like, oh, I guess I'm going. And thankfully I didn't have to spend really any cash in the end. Because initially when I went in, I bought the 4 in the package. I was like, maybe I'll come in. And then you mentioned something about comics. And I'm like, you know, I have these old comics I haven't really been able to get off of. So you wanted them. So felt like a win-win. All right, I'm kind of daddling. You guys have been here for 6 minutes now. And probably want to see the goods. I do too. So he's in a little baggie. Like he said, supposedly all the accessories are here. For the most part, I don't even think it'd hurt my feelings. Just having the catapult and him. Actually, what was his name? Because I know like the past version's name isn't Walter White. His name is White. And you could turn him into Casey Jones. Think how many times I've seen this movie I can remember his name. Because I remember like Walker, Kenshin, April, Mitsu. You always slip in my mind, oh, he's got chest hair. That's pretty interesting. Oh, back could be a little cleaner. He's got to get cleaned up. Yeah, that comes off. He's got some copyrights on the booty. Okay, so he's definitely missing. It showed on the back there's a hairpiece that also goes with the mask. So it's everything having to do with the mask is not there. The scepter is actually extra, which also has a ball in it. These things have balls in them. Interesting. It's been so long since I've actually messed around with loose versions of these. And there's a little blade. So, at least we got the hockey stick. I guess that's a win-win. I guess that's a win. So at least just going to have him hanging out with the catapult anyways. So, I'm kind of concerned to even mess with this thing. Oh, has it got working gears? That'd be cool. Okay, I probably should really have read the package before really trying to mess with this thing. So both of those come down. It almost sounded like this just locks, is supposed to lock in. And I was wondering if the gear maybe had to do with that. This piece comes down. Sits like so, so it's nice and flush. Well, that does a thing. And the ladder shows it hooking into the other side. Oddly enough, it's got a clamp there. That's kind of odd. Oh, it goes around the wheel. Okay. So it's supposed to be like, kind of like, oh, kind of like that. So that goes around the wheel. Okay, and then that clamps on. Supposedly this plastic piece, if I could ever actually get it on there. There we go. And then probably in between there. Cool. What's that for? Absolutely nothing. I also like, too, that the hockey stick he came with is white, but you can see it's orange on the box. I could probably hold a weapon. So it's just supposed to be, you hold in. So you just gotta do it yourself. Yep. Now push down the energy transfer pad to watch your favorite figure fly over walls and into battle. And so you just heave-o. Pretty sweet. It's a bit hot. Oh, we got him hanging out here, I guess. He's just gonna be sitting on the thing. I wonder if you could put the hockey stick in there. Just so I don't have to lose it. Cool. Works for me. I like that this thing is so big that you can't get hands on it. And there's no way he's properly ever sitting in this thing. Yeah, because I'm not even going to remotely attempt to stretch that plastic there. So, honestly, kind of a whatever toy. Granted, growing up, this probably would have been pretty fun. Just for the sole fact of just launching action figures across the room. It would have had some uses. And I guess it's a solid display piece. Cool that I got an extra little scepter that I didn't need. And then for the other ones back here that I got mint on the card, we have Mitsu with her weapons. But like I said, we're going to go over these loose in just a second. All the packaging is pretty much the same between all of them. Where you got the Turtles Illustrated, you got the Warlord. Get some shots from the film there. Back of the package shows you everything she's supposed to come with. Everybody else in the line. It's kind of funny that it doesn't show the big ones on here. Big ones or the sword that they made for the movie. I wonder if I can redeem those. More than likely, probably not. There's a free catalog. Where's my free catalog, darn it? Proof of purchase. But I ended up, like you see back here, got Mitsu. Oh, I gotta stand up real quick. We got Kenshin. We got Warlord. Unpunched, mind you. Well, that's sort of punched. He's sort of unpunched. Mitsu's unpunched. Which kind of makes this hard because I was going to hang them. Now I don't know what I should do with the unpunched ones. Because her card's technically got, like, she's probably got the roughest card, April, here. But I think it's still just dope just even just having it in the package to begin with. Got her punky portable tape player. Also, like, just the randomest weapons that these always came with, because it's like, what the heck's an antler lance, and when did you ever see it in the movie? You almost saw that thing with some of the people running around with them. But anyways, we got the horse here with the Warlord. If I can get him off. I'm half tempted to stick one of the turtles on it. Probably the Donatello. And just put him away, because technically, would have sort of been the horse that they rode in on. Detailing is really cool, though. It's got a lot of really sweet armor. The back's soft plastic. Supposedly. Like I mentioned earlier, all these are going to end up in a suitcase anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But all the extra weapons are in here. Is that dirt? Yeah, could have been a little cleaner. We got 2 battle axes. Got the... Is that a pirate sword? A scimitar? Got a little dagger. Got the Wheel of Doom. Came with this, which I assume is his weapons. So it's a full set there. So since we got the extra scepter, I'm just going to toss it in the bag. Because then it just makes this one complete too. That's interesting. So you got the rotation at the shoulders and swivel, swivel. But he's got the... I'm assuming the sword goes with the other guy. From what I was told. Detail's pretty solid though. It's kind of weird that the horn's the same skin tone as the face. I think it's the only thing that kind of throws me off a little bit because it almost feels like it's actually coming out of his head. The way it appears, a little scuff on the horns, but nothing too crazy. Armor padding looks really cool though. Oh, copyright information on the bottom of the feet. Also, it's interesting, the legs are on ball joints. So I actually get quite a bit of play with them for... Oh god, when would these have been out? I think the movie was 93. 93? 92. My bad. At least when the copyright shows on the packaging. Pretty sweet. You get the other warrior here with the soft goods attire. Just not realizing this is going to be a long video. Also, that this is missing an armor piece on the butt. Also, that's the ugliest looking undersection of a horse I've ever seen. But he's got the front here, which these are, I do believe, removable. Oh, alright, it's removable, question mark. Doesn't look too bad. Headband's got a little scuff on it. I feel like it goes with the extra weapons. Actually, the soft goods attire make it fairly interesting. Oh, this poor horse is missing some parts. Because this one, I guess, it's pretty much the same as, got the same undercarriage going on. Again, if it's got a skirt, we always got to look up it. It's just how we roll around here. So we already technically went over you. We got Kenshin here. Just to pop him out real quick. Same thing. Got the ball joints for the legs. Super kind of chibied. Kind of just as the line goes. This arm is royally stuck. It's the other thing I wanted to double check. Because like I said, these are kind of sold. I wanted to make sure that there wasn't something like randomly glued, because that would be my luck. As the arms actually was previously broken and it just looks solid. I don't know how this weapon ever really works. What do they call it? Kenshin box, where are you? It's a circle knife. 360 degrees of pain. Oh, I like that. Then we also get, looks like, this with the chain. His own little scepter, katana, and dagger. What's kind of interesting too, I guess it kind of helps to keep track of whose weapons are whose. Is they're all different colors. I'm now realizing. Which is fairly interesting. So if you guys want to let know in the comment section, like I said, I gotta find a Leo. At some point, I will probably upgrade some of these. So like I said, the horse is missing the back end, which does suck a little bit. Didn't really notice that till just now, because it was kind of when we were doing the trades. Like I said, I mainly wanted the complete stuff, and then I just kind of noticed them there, so we just tossed it in. But then again, I also got this for a lot less than what he was originally asking for, so not gonna complain. He actually comes with a gun. Don't see that every day. Like, just a legit musket. Then he's got his own sword. Random axe weapon thing that I've seen on a lot of figures that I still don't remember quite what the name is. I'm pretty excited for this one, though, for Walker. Honestly, it's probably the best looking human one out of the bunch. Because I could almost peg that for the character in the movie. He's got the same ball jointed legs. Rotation at the... Well, you can rotate that forearm, and then this hand rotates. And then these go forward and back. A little side to side. This one's got a little nick on the back of the feather. But it's not, again, not like you're going to really see it at all. Not sure how he's stick 'em up turtle. That's great. I love these old figures. Just for, because it was always like growing up when you're trying to play with this thing, you're just like, rawr, boom, boom. I think that's why I always usually stuck with the game with random weapons. They usually had that. Back in your little plastic prison. Another one I was kind of excited for. It's like I said, I always like collecting the female characters from series. So we have the April. Which, honestly, isn't that bad. She kind of... she almost has, I hate to say it, but kind of a Karen look to her. Just with the makeup and the way the hair is. Like, I feel like I've gotten yelled at by her before. A little bit of imperfection of the plastic there, but most everything else looks pretty solid. So wait, you can rotate this arm. Okay, I'm assuming, okay. So it's that in the hand. Focus camera. Bare legs, kind of standing there, tippy toes on the one. Not too shabby. Like I said, it captures the essence of the character, but geez, it's just, again, I get like retail PTSD looking at her. Then get another scepter. Get a little staff. Honestly, she comes with quite a bit, because you get the tape deck, which I feel like is the most important thing for her to come with. You get, I guess I want to call them swords. Got you cleaned up still a little bit. Really short swords. And then that little dude. God, there's still so... This is going to be a long video just because there's so much random. Probably the neatest one. I don't think I've ever seen this Splinter in person. I like that he doesn't have the flak on him. I feel like that's just a winning from the start there. Honestly, probably the best representation of the character from the movie. Forgot to turn off Etsy. Probably the best representation of the character from the movie, to be fair. I love that he has the rubber tie that goes around him. Yeah, surprisingly posable too. Get the hand rotation. Oh, they both hands rotate. Then he comes with arrow, whatever the wood weapon thing is, scepter, and the little dagger. Again, not 100% what to call that weapon. You've seen it with like every Playmates turtle comes with that accessory. Oh god, I moved his tail, now he's never going to want to go back in. And we got Mitsu here. Again, a little bit of imperfections in the paint job. Just probably where it got scuffed up a little bit. with the hair. That'd actually be a really easy fix, though. Honestly, kind of digging this one, too, because it's not super... Xanatos just took a nosedive off the shelf. God, everything's just going horribly wrong around here with these doing this video. Legs look good. Like I said, probably the head's like maybe a little bit too big for the body. Got the little wrappings there. Super shiny. Like probably the shiniest figure. Comes with bow. You get the arrow with the holder. Mostly everything else is kind of the same what we got with some of the other figures. Because with a lot of these, you tend to get a lot of repetition. The final three with the Toidos. You do get 2 size, just like you would with the Playmates. Random dagger. Oh, the spear. I know it has an official name. Get the scepter. For Raph, looking good. He does have the mask, which is removable. Also, with these figures, they kind of have the most frog-looking face out of all of them. Because you don't have the turtle shell either on the back to really signify that that is what it is. You just say he's kind of like some like samurai Battletoad. Not too bad. Again, a couple of imperfections in the paint a little bit. Especially on this one with the hands. You can tell he's definitely had accessories put on and off. Almost everything else looks good. Like the goals doesn't really got any scuffing to it. A little bit on the back there, but nothing too crazy. It's also pretty good just to see him having the actual mask. That's something you don't see every day with these. Because for the most part, even if you see them on eBay, it's either still in the package or they're missing everything. So it's nice to kind of have it in between. Like somebody took care of these. Granted, didn't have a Leo, and like I said, the Donnie for reasons is missing the mask. Mikey. Nunchucks, that's the other weapon. Like, you see this one with literally, like, every other Ninja Turtle collectible. I love that he has the nunchucks. I always get super terrified with the nunchucks for the turtles. Because if you ever want to have them holding them, like, together like actual nunchucks, you're probably going to snap them in two. Also has a removable mask. Oh! Okay, look at them chompers. Honestly, might be the best looking one. Ooh, I love the swirl in the plastic. Looks really cool. Shift the lights a little bit. Yeah, he's looking really good. I don't know if it's really anything on this guy. He's got the orange on the armor. Green on the under armor. Kind of digging Mikey. I wouldn't say he's my favorite of the turtles. Like, to be honest, he's probably my least favorite Ninja Turtle out of the bunch. Generally. But actually a pretty solid looking figure. I like, too, that it's not super over the top. Like, it's mainly greens, orange, and gold on him. Donatello's got a little bit more going on. But he does have the bow staff, because this one's the one that's not complete. So he just has his bow staff. Again, another weapon you've seen with like every single Playmates Ninja Turtle. Scepter. Not too bad. Got a little bit of scuffing on the back. Hands look good. Probably the third best looking one. He's got the metallic silver helmet. Probably my least favorite in terms of the coloring. Because he's kind of just got a lot of clashing colors going on. But still pretty sweet. And overall, really happy with this. Like I said, I still got to figure out how I'm going to display it. Because I have the NECA ones. And I definitely want to put the Catapult on the shelf with the box displayed with it. Everything else, more than likely to save space. Like I mentioned, I have a Turtles 3 suitcase. It's a kid's suitcase, so you can't really do much with it. But it's great for holding action figures, which is probably where these are going to end up hanging out for right now. Until I decide either... at some point, I'll probably be reorganizing a lot of stuff and adding more shelving to the actual basement. So I kind of want to get a lot more things down in the basement, but we also need a lot more shelving in order to do that. So at some point, they might end up there, but that'll be a little bit. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. So help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button. Subscribe, become a Ranger today. Good way to support us for free. But if you'd like to support us not for free, we have a Patreon. We got a Discord attached to our Patreon. It'd be super sweet if you guys would join in with it. You also get early access to the unimportant reviews. Whenever I put those up, I put them up in advance on there. We also got a Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Guys, like keep up to date with channel donate, which we greatly would appreciate it. Again, if you guys like to pick up some turtle collectibles for yourself, link in the description for Entertainment Earth. Help support the channel another way and get yourself some sweet collectibles. Anyways, see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.